Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be doing a story time for you guys. But before we jump into the video, please make sure you guys subscribe, like, share this video with your family and friends, and make sure you turn on the post notifications so you don't miss my videos. So, if you're ready, come with me. Let's jump into this video. So, story time today will be about my first pregnancy. So, for my first pregnancy, I had a baby girl. She's currently 11. She was born Friday the 13th, March, Friday the 13th, 2009. She was 7 pounds, 12 ounces, and she was born at 1:04 p.m. And this was at the Brookdale Hospital. Now, for her pregnancy, it was typical pregnancy, morning sickness, throwing up, swollen feet, swollen hands, constant need to pee, all the fun good stuff. She was pretty much just normal, nothing to report in the beginning. I was 19. I had just turned 19 when I had her, and we were happy because it was our first kid, and we were just happy about it. So skip ahead to us having to go to the hospital to make sure all the documents were right, to get my final checkup before it was time for me, to go into labor and stuff like that. So we went to the hospital. Me and my husband, we got up early that morning and we went to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, it was probably like 9 something or something like that. And me and my husband, we were waiting to see the nurse and waiting and waiting. They took blood, they took urine and all this fun, good stuff. And they finally called me and they was, whatever. And we had a nurse that she was just mean in a way. Like, she's very impatient, very mean and stuff like that. But I was like, whatever, just let's get this over with and get it done with. So she checks me, 4 centimeters dilated. I have never felt so much pain in my life when she checked me, because it was so unbearable. I was crying. I was holding onto the table, cringing, and just like in so much pain. When she's finished, she says, "You're 4 centimeters dilated and your blood pressure is high, so you're not going anywhere." Mind you guys, me and my husband did not eat before we left because we were not expecting to stay at the hospital that day. We were not expecting her to come that day. But due to circumstances, I was not able to leave the hospital after. So they took us down to where labor and delivery were. And they hooked me up to all the machines. They put the IV in my hand and all this different fun stuff. Oh my gosh, when they did the IV, first off, the lady sucked at putting the IV in my hand because she missed the vein and there was blood everywhere, right? So that was already just wrong. Mind you, like I said, this was Friday the 13th. So when she finally got the IV in my hand and she set up the monitors and all that stuff for the baby to hear the heartbeat and to track the contractions and all this different stuff, I was given Pitocin to speed up the labor process. And I was also given high blood pressure medication because of me being at high risk and at the time having preeclampsia. That's basically, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about when I say preeclampsia, that's basically a pregnant woman's worst fear, basically. And that was something that terrified me. But thank God I had steady hands as far as the doctors and stuff, keeping me calm, keeping me, stress-free and not worried about stuff and stuff like that. So, they kept me calm. They made sure I was okay. They kept checking on me, checking my blood pressure every hour and stuff like that. And skip ahead to it's time. The pain started. And I was like, oh my gosh. My mom was there, my husband was there, and I was crying, mommy. I've never cried so much until that day. And I'm crying and I'm telling my mommy it hurts, and mommy, I can't do this, and all this different stuff. So they finally got the nurse, and they gave me the epidural and stuff like that. So skip ahead again. It's time to push. So I'm pushing. And since this is my first pregnancy, they were figuring, okay, well, it was going to take a little longer and, stuff like that. But my baby had other plans. She, my first push, they saw here. And they was like, go get the doctors, go get the doctors. Hurry up, go get the doctors. And they was like, don't push. How you gonna tell me don't push after you told me to start pushing? I'm already in pain from pushing in the first place. But anyways, doctor came in, he suited up, and everybody got ready and stuff like that, and they told me to push. She's out. When she came out, she ripped me, for those of you that know what I mean. She ripped me, so I had to get stitches afterwards. After she came out, they took her, did whatever they had to do with her and stuff like that. And time for them to take out the what is it called? The placenta. I had the impatient doctor because she was tugging at the cord to pull the placenta out. And she pulled so hard that she broke the cord off the placenta, which means that she had to go in with her hands to take it out. Now, mind you, the epidural has already worn off. I can feel everything. It took her from here to her elbow. From here to her elbow to get the placenta out of me. Now, mind you, I am gripped onto the bed, the rails of the bed, and I am screaming in so much agony because of that. Okay? So much agony. But after she did it, I was okay. I breathed, and I was just fine. But I was still crying because I was still in a lot of pain. So after they cleaned me up, cleaned her off, and they did all this different stuff with her, they told me her weight. Like I said, she was 712, and they gave her to me for probably 5-10 minutes, and then they took her away. I was not allowed to be with her in my own room with her. I was not allowed to hold her or take care of her. I was not allowed to feed her or anything like that because I was still in high risk. My pressure was still high. I was bleeding a lot and all this different stuff. So I wasn't able to do anything for her. But I was glad because I had a great staff taking care of her. So they constantly kept me updated about her. They let me know that she was eating. They let me know she wasn't crying a lot and all these different stuff. But it was still sad because I wanted her with me because it was my first child. So I was nervous and all this different stuff. But at the end of the day, for my first pregnancy, I would say overall, it was a very traumatic experience, but a very grateful one and a happy one. So, like it just put into perspective that yes, pregnancy is tough, but we can do it. If we can endure pregnancy, we can endure anything else, So I think that will wrap up story time for today. If you guys want to hear about my second pregnancy, let this video get, I'll say 10 likes, and I will share with you guys my second pregnancy and how that was for me and what happened with that one. And yeah, if you guys like this video, like I said, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure that you share, and turn on post notifications. But until then, I will see you guys later. So, bye.